Hey guys, welcome back to the fourth episode of Wellington Wanderer. And since you guys left off, quite a bit has happened. We've played against a friendly against Dunedin Tech and a friendly against Birkenhead United. And the transfer window has officially slammed shut. The transfers are over for now, and we have got some exciting stuff to report. We sold Louis Fenton. That's all that happened since you guys left. We got a bit of money for him. I talked about wanting to get rid of him, and I'm more than happy to get him off our wage bill. We don't need him right now. But our team is exactly as it was when we left the last game. Unfortunately, we couldn't find that centre-back that we wanted, but it's okay. I think we can manage with what we've got right now. Hudson Wahongi, Taylor, De Vere, all seem like very good players, and we can adjust this defensive tactics if it's not going well for us. But we are going to jump straight into the first game of the season now. And it's going to be quite a good game against Western United. Obviously, last episode I explained to you guys what the beef was between us two. So hopefully we can get in there and snatch up a win for the first game of the season. I am feeling very optimistic about this season. I do genuinely think we can get top three, maybe even push for the win for the league, as we can see here. Obviously, they're a brand new team, so all of their players are brand new, and Philip Curto, Durante, and hopefully on the bench Burgess are all former Phoenix players. So we've got a bit of a battle going on there, so we'll have to see how it goes. And I am feeling like this team should have no problem winning this game. You know, with Hooper scoring 5 goals in his last competitive game, I definitely think we've got the firepower to create a great strike force in this league, and I think we should be quite comfortable in this game. Hopefully it doesn't backfire by me saying that, but straight off the bat, we have had 5 shots to their none, and I think we're going to be okay. Unfortunately, I did have to play Scott again because Kakachi is feeling a bit tired from his international duty with New Zealand. And as soon as I'm saying how dominant we are in this game, Vesa Barisha scores the first goal for Western United. And now I'm feeling a lot less comfortable. But it's the first shot of the game. It's really disappointing, but I'm sure we'll hit back. Hopefully this is our attack. And Hooper gets a header which goes straight to Philip Curto, who, by the way, was an absolutely brilliant goalkeeper for the Phoenix last year. I was very disappointed when he left in real life, but Steven Marinovic is doing a great job too. Looks like Western are putting on a bit of pressure though, so hopefully it doesn't continue for the rest of the game. But Longstaff puts a great ball through. Hooper can't miss from there. That is his first goal in the league. And what did I tell you guys? I knew he was going to be something special. I knew he was going to play well for us, and a great ball from Matty Longstaff to get that first goal of the season off and going. Let's keep it up. Hopefully Diamante doesn't put in a very good ball here. I think they got cleared away by one of our players, but De Vere gets the tackle in, and hopefully he can kickstart a counter-attack. He should have played Hooper a bit earlier. He was running straight through the middle, but Scott has the ball now, who gets the ball taken back to Steinman. Steinman plays to De Vere, who plays it back to Steinman. Steinman's running the game in this midfield area. Ball plays it to Scott. Scott plays it to Holman, who plays it to the goalkeeper, and Gary Hooper taps in an easy finish for him. That's his second goal of the season already. This man is going to play amazingly if he keeps it up for this season. Hopefully he can keep it up, because we are playing quite a bit for him, like I said last episode, and I'm sure he'll be able to repay that payment with some goals. Callum McCall having quite a quiet game so far. I was absolutely riding home about him during the preseason, and I hope he can continue to play well throughout the season, but he is having a bit of a quiet start to the season, but we don't mind that. I'm sure he can redeem himself, and here he is on the ball, putting not a great ball into the middle, but I think this chance might end up being ours, because often the goalkeepers kick it quite far and aimlessly give it back to us, just like he's done there, and Holman plays the ball, looks for the shot, but I don't think that was going anywhere near the goal ever. I thought it was a cross at first, but with 17 shots and 9 on target, with 57% possession, we are all over Western United, and I'm very happy with how this first game is going so far. And we've got another chance to end the half. Hopefully we can bag another one, and then I would be feeling very comfortable going into the second half. Payne plays it over to Scott. Scott should whip a ball in here, and Curto snaps the ball up. But I don't know if that's the end of the chance. I'm sure Curto will be looking to play it long. Barisha gets it, keeps dribbling with the ball, plays the ball in. Oh, we better not go into second half with a draw, but no. We're still 1 goal up, 2-1. I'm very pleased with how things are going. I don't think I need to say don't be complacent, because I think they can already tell that they shouldn't be being complacent. But I think we're going to get straight into the second half now. And going into the second half straight away, we can see the team dominating on the stats. Hopefully that can stay. I feel like I'm saying hopefully quite a lot in this video. I still need to get these commentating down, but ball skips forward. Oh, that is a dirty tackle from behind. In my opinion, that's a straight red. Ooh, you can never really tell on Football Manager, but did look like he was not really looking for the ball there with the tackle right from behind. But I guess I don't think there was any injury, and there was quite a few players in front of him, so I can understand why that wasn't a red. I think I'm going to take Callum Coward off now, though. But I might just do it before this chance, but I'm sure the chance will play out anyway. I'll bring Sarpreet Singh on. He played well in the one game that I played him earlier in the pre-season and during the FFA Cup, so I'm sure he can have a positive impact on the team during this game. Cowart on the ball now. Might be his last contribution. Hopefully he can get a goal to start his season off, but looks like Ball's controlling the ball with playing it to Longstaff. Payne's going to pop in a wee cross, and it doesn't go anywhere near any of our players, but it comes back to Payne. He gets a second bite of the cherry, and Hooper tips it just over the bar, unfortunately for us. Now, it didn't go in the back of the net, but it's still going very well for us. I think I might bring Longstaff off and potentially Payne very soon, because they're both looking a little bit fatigued. Definitely Longstaff, but I think I might leave Payne just for now. But Longstaff has had a very good game so far. I'm impressed with him, although I wasn't expecting him to be anything less than one of the best players in our team, to be honest, based off his star rating, based off his reputation. And it looks like we're going to be having another chance here. It's been a pretty quiet second half. I know last episode I was complaining about the amount of key highlights, but this one we haven't had a lot, and it goes straight at Marinovic this time. Maybe we should be dropping onto a bit more cautious approach now for the last few minutes of the game, but don't think I'm going to do it, just because as soon as you do that, you're just inviting the pressure. You're just asking them to come and attack the ball. But I think they have had a few more shots this half than they were having last half with 8 and 2, but we're still racking in all of ours, so I'm not feeling too nervous about this. I'm sure we will come through with the win. Probably won't score another goal. I think the scoreline will stay the same, but if we get a goal here, I certainly wouldn't complain. Holman playing well so far, putting the ball in for Singh, but comes to Scott. Scott will probably play it out to Stoneman, as he does. Hooper gets a chance, and bangs it off the post. That would have been a very nice way to wrap up the game, with Hooper scoring the second goal of the match. But we still have a corner, which I'm not expecting much from. Often these corners are just the continuation of the highlight when it's not really meant to be continued. And it doesn't look like it is going to turn into anything. No, it hasn't. Here goes Singh with the corner and puts it in for Gary Hooper, who scores his hat-trick in his debut. Gary Hooper, Sarpreet Singh comes on and gets an assist. Gary Hooper with an absolute great header. We'll watch that again. First hat-trick of the season for Gary Hooper. Well, in the league, in the FFA Cup, he's already scored 5 in one game. We certainly don't mind that. I did tell you guys he was going to be an absolute goal machine, and I think that definitely wraps up the game for us. I'm not too concerned about conceding 2 goals in the last 2 minutes of stoppage time, and I think we can definitely put this one down as a win. Yes, there we go. Full time, 3-1. Great performance by the lads, and I'll let them know how well they played. I'll passionately say I'm very pleased with the result and your performance, and just continue on with the match. Only a few days until our next game as well. If we look at our schedule, we've got Sydney FC in 4 days, then 7 days later we've got Perth Glory, and then 2 days later we have Sydney FC again, but in the FFA Cup semi-final. That one is at home, so I'm quite happy to be having that. And then only 4 days later, or it might be 5, I never really remember the dates, and we have Melbourne City, with that being the end of the big run of fixtures. October's going to be a very intense month, but I think we'll play one more game, and then I'll probably start simulating play through a few, and I think next episode I'll probably meet back up for the FFA Cup semi-final. Quite a similar side. We've put Kakachi in because he's back to full fitness, and we've put Singh in the squad because he got that assist. Although it was from a corner, I think he's well worth putting back into the side. And the Sydney FC side, they've got Costa Barbaruzes, who's a ex-Phoenix player, and Bennett, who you might recognise, who used to play for Derby County, I believe. So we'll have to see whether or not this is one of our biggest contenders for the title this season, because yes, I am already thinking about the title. I know that's a little bit ambitious considering the Phoenix have never even come close to it in real life, but this is Football Manager, and I'm aiming high to try and move on as quick as I can from this club. But first of all, it's not looking good with Mason Bennett scoring an easy tap-in and a good assist from Ryan Grant. Maybe this isn't going to be such a walk in the park, especially away from home. I'm not happy with that defence, but we'll have to go again and see how we go. Hopefully this is our chance, but I'm not feeling optimistic with the way the Barbaruzes is running down. But Marinovic makes a good save and holds on to it. That's what we want. We've still got a lot of possession. Singh puts in another good cross from a corner, but doesn't actually reach anyone. And I think this is going to be another Sydney FC chance, but it has come to Kakachi, so maybe it could be ours. Marinovic gets the ball, plays a long ball all the way up to a Sydney FC player, so I'd like to see our goalkeeper aiming before he kicks the ball, but Hooper is through one-on-one on goal, but as we all know in Football Manager, lots of you scoring a one-on-one is slim to none. But we have a corner with Singh, but like I was saying before, I'm pretty sure this is just the continuation of the highlight that we're not actually meant to be seeing. And as the game continues, I am getting a little bit nervous now. I'm thinking about changing stuff up, because it doesn't look like we're being as dominant as we normally are. But then again, this is the team that won the playoffs last season, I believe, because I know that we've already faced Perth Glory, who won the league, but they didn't actually win the playoffs. I'm pretty certain. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I'm right in saying that. As we put in another cross, and I know that I put Singh in just because he got that one corner kick assist, but it's kind of not really replicating it, as Barbaruzes is one-on-one with the goalkeeper, but Marinovic makes a good save. But I'm not feeling too optimistic about the rest of this game. I feel like a change is needed, but I'm really not sure what I need to change, as Ryan Grant takes a hit and Costa Barbaruzes taps it home. I think it's time for a change. I think I might try attacking. I know that sounds a little bit stupid, but I feel like we're not going to win this game unless I try something a bit more, with a bit more oomph, a bit more prowess. So hopefully it positively affects. Although Bennett is one-on-one with the keeper already, I don't know if I'm regretting my decision to go attacking already, but I'm going to stick with it. We'll see how it goes, at least until halftime, unless we start conceding 1, 2, or 3 in the next 15 minutes, but we'll have to see how it goes. I think that's another thing I'm saying a lot. We'll have to see. I really need to broaden my horizons with my phrases. It's not going great, but at least I'm acknowledging it, And most YouTubers are just sitting there and just saying the same things over and over again. At least I know I've got flaws. At least I know where I can improve. As Sydney FC have another chance to attack, and Bennett has another chance He is absolutely all over us today. I don't know if I put any instructions on him, and I'm starting to regret that already because I think that we might need to close him down a bit more. No, I didn't put any instructions on him. I might do some closing down on him. See if that makes any difference. Hopefully it does, but I don't actually know how effective the instructions are in this game. I don't really tell the difference between having any on and having them off, but I'm sure they do something. Like maybe it makes the defense focus more on players. But as you can see here with the sets, we're actually getting more shots now that we've gone attacking, and they're not racking in the shots any more than they were before. So I'm actually feeling quite positive about this change as they probably go to score another goal, as I'm talking about how intelligent my change was, but Marinovic stops it from going, and I feel like that's something I might have to say a lot today. Marinovic saves, Marinovic stops it. He's quite a good goalkeeper for us, and I'm happy that we've got him in the team. Their goalkeeper is playing a 7.1, so maybe we aren't playing as badly as I'm believing, but Marinovic is also having a good game, although he has conceded 2 goals. I think it might be time to think about making a substitution, because, yeah, although I was absolutely thrilled with McCallum's pre-season, so far he hasn't shown much of what he did during pre-season, so I think, excuse me, I might give it another 10 minutes and see, and if he doesn't do anything, I might have to take him off. As Hooper runs forward, and it's inches wide, that would have been so nice for us to get back into the game, but it wasn't to be, and I'm sure Hooper will get another chance after his hat-trick last game. He's in a mood, he's in the goal-scoring mood, and hopefully he can crack in another one. Hopefully is definitely what I'm saying the most. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully I can stop saying hopefully so much. But we go forward again, and Hooper makes a great interception. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and the goalkeeper is probably just extending that 7.1 rating that he's got right now, as Holman puts a ball in. Steinman takes a touch. Longstaff is running forward with it, puts the ball in. Thought that might actually be an opportunity, but I don't think it is. I think this will fizzle out very quickly, as it has done just then. I think it's time for us to think about making a change. I'll make a change, and I mean, if we score, I might cancel it, but I think I might bring Piscopo on. Maybe a bit more support and a bit less attacking is what we need in this formation, because right now we are being quite attacking. We do need some more creative players, but Cowell puts in a good ball to Payne. Payne is looking very hungry for a shot. He's already had 2 today. Already had 2 chances from right back. I guess I do have him on an attack duty, but gosh, I'm not expecting that from him. But I don't mind it if he puts one in the top corner every now and then. But Bennett is one-on-one with the goalkeeper again. But Marinovic comes in big for us once more. He is doing brilliantly in this game. Although he has conceded 2 goals, I do feel very confident with him in between the sticks. And it looks like Sydney FC are coming back at us again, as Bennett gets another chance and just goes wide. We're getting very lucky. We are getting very lucky, as we can see there. Redmayne has boosted up his rating a little bit. It looks like Holman's actually having a good game, apparently, which is nice to see that at least someone's playing well. Might bring De Vere off for Hudson Wahongi, and the fear of De Vere getting a second yellow and us having to deal with the suspension. But Hudson Wahongi might end up being a bit of a starter for us in the long run, depending on how his performance goes this game. If he concedes 1 or 2, I think we probably will reconsider that, but I think he's doing well enough. Going to demand more from them, because we really do need to get this goal in. Even if we score 1 goal, I'll be happy with the performance, considering the amount of shots we've had. We really should have banged one in by now. I think I might make one last substitution, and that will just be Payne again. He seems to get tired very quickly, actually. That makes me wonder what his stamina is like. It's only 10. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's certainly not the worst I've ever seen. Hopefully we can have one more chance, and hopefully it's not a Sydney FC chance just after I say that. Ryan Grant puts a ball in, and I think it is a Sydney FC chance as Bennett takes another hit, but Marinovic gets it straight into his hands. But I think this chance could continue. Hopefully Marinovic plays a good pass. Billingsley plays it to Longstaff. Longstaff plays it to Holman. Holman's running up the field looking like he knows what he's doing, showing that experience, but plays a pretty terrible pass, and I think it's gone all the way back to a Sydney F player, and Bennett is one-on-one with the keeper, and it goes off the goalkeeper and into Ninkovic's path, and that is the game. As if the game wasn't already wrapped up as it is. We probably should have been thinking more about goal difference, guys, but maybe I was being a bit optimistic at the start of this game when I was saying, oh, these are going to be the biggest challenge rivals for us this season, and maybe it was a bit optimistic, but we didn't play bad. I think I'm going to say to them we had been unlucky, because we were unlucky. We did play well. We got a lot of shots. We dominated position. We played our tactic exactly how I wanted to, but the goals just didn't come today. And sometimes that's how it happens. But I think I'll meet you guys after the Perth Glory game. I think I might play the Sydney FC game on camera. Hopefully we can do better than we've done in this game, and maybe probably the Melbourne City game, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But that is the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support that is going on this channel, continuing to grow, continuing to build off each episode, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it.